Mike, what are you doing here? With your shirt off?
Relax. I'm not here for any other reason except to fix your water heater, okay?
My water heater was fine when I left. What's wrong?
I got an emergency call from Henry.
Henry!
Well, this should do the trick. Here you go, man. Keep it as long as you... Okay, thanks. I'll see you soon. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
What have you done?
What? There was really something wrong with the hot water heater. I mean, at least there is now. And, you know how delicate these things are. Tell her, Mike. You know, when things don't heat up the way they used to, you gotta give them a nudge. You gotta kick it into gear. And first it simmers, and then it starts to boil. And why am I telling you kids this? You know what to do, so I'm just gonna give you your space, all right?
What did you do to the hot water heater?
Nothing. That can't be fixed by Mike. It's like I always used to say, you know, if Mike can't fix it, it ain't broke. So work your magic, Mike, all right?
I can't believe you.
All right, fine. It was a cheap trick, I admit it. But I had to do something extreme to get you two face to face. And now that you are, why don't you try to warm things up a little bit around here, okay?
I'm really, really sorry about that.
It's not your fault.
I'll have a talk with him.
Good.
Oh, wait, but you don't have to leave. I mean, if the water heater really is broken...
I'll see what I can do, then I'll get out of your way, okay? Aaron Snyder is my business, too. And if I'm not threatened by him, then you shouldn't be either.
You're telling me that you're not threatened by somebody who tried to put you in prison for something you didn't do?
No.
Okay, then neither am I. Now I'm going to try to put a dent in my to-do list. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but she's blowing the whole scene out of proportion. I hugged Aaron because you were talking about the annulment, and he's been such a good friend to me.
Well, you can't blame my mother for not being one of Aaron's biggest fans. Did he sign the annulment papers yet?
Yeah, he's taking care of it right now.
Good. I mean, that's good that part of your life will be over with.
I won't be married anymore, that's true, but Aaron will always be my friend. So I hope that you meant it when you said that it won't be a problem.
I don't see what the conflict is. Rosanna gave you a blank check so you can go into business for yourself.
I know.
Okay, so why are you even contemplating this offer from Paul to go to work for BRO? Honey, you swore you'd never go back there.
Things have changed, Jack. Paul's in charge now, and he's not Barbara's little lapdog anymore. Things are better.
Right, because they've just been through hell with Will, honey. Everyone's on their best behavior. But just because Paul got his mother to agree to hire you doesn't mean those good feelings are gonna last. Come to think of it, how did Paul ever talk Barbara into hiring you anyway?
That's actually a funny story, Jack.
Really? Well, let's hear it. I love to laugh.
Barbara doesn't know yet.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Not a thing.
I'm not laughing. You said it was funny. When's it get funny?
Come on, Jack. It's not as bad as it sounds.
No, I've seen this movie before, Carly. I know how it ends. Take the phone.
Work.
You're calling Paul, pleading temporary insanity. Tell him you've changed your mind. You've lost your mind. Your evil twin has taken over. I really don't care. But call the deal off.
He's adorable.
Isn't that right? He's so cute. And I'm out shopping and I see him and I don't know. I thought maybe he could have used some company.
Well, I don't really think I'm the best company today, but thank you. You didn't need to come over and check on me.
I'm not checking on you.
Don't you have a business to run?
Yeah, sure. I got a couple of meetings today, but I also had some time, so I thought...
Well, you've already done so much. If you hadn't been there to pull me out of the car when Clark...
Okay, listen. Lucy, I remember hearing once that in some cultures, if you save somebody's life, then you are then responsible for that life. Now, I know I didn't exactly save your life. I feel like I have a vested interest in you.
Does this have anything to do with Rosanna asking you to keep an eye on me?
Yeah, she might have mentioned something along those lines, yeah. Why?
She said the same thing to me. That I could always turn to you if I needed to.
You can.
haven't trusted a lot of people. Mostly because the people that I did didn't deserve it.
Yeah, I know how that feels.
But Rosanna trusted you. I'll never forget how when everything was falling apart, you were right there for her. No one could have been a better friend to her than you.
Hypothetically speaking, I mean, I'm not saying that this is true at all. I'm just saying, what if you're right? What if I am the one to blame? What if I did tell Paul everything I knew about Cabot's adoption? What then? Craig, what? You gonna make me suffer more than I already am?
Was Paul, wasn't it?
Don't do this. Don't go after. If you go after him, this is never gonna end.
Paul Ryan has been trying desperately for months to convince my wife that he is her one true friend, that he's the only one she can trust. Okay? She needs to know the truth about him and his paranoid schemes. He didn't go to her with questions about the adoption. He made an anonymous phone call to the Canadian police to turn me in. All right? And then after we were blindsided, he pretended to care more about Rosanna and Cabot and now Lucy than I do, protecting them from me. They're all gone, Molly. They've all left. Now, I don't blame you, but I need to hear it from you that it was Paul Ryan who did this. Molly, please.
I did it. Yeah, okay, I did it. God forgive me, but I did. I told Paul everything I knew about Cabot's adoption. I regretted it from the moment I did.
Why?
Because, Craig, after everything I did for you, I've done so much for you. You sided with Dusty. He wanted me out of the club, and you were trying to help him.
You begged me to go to him to get him to drop the charges against you. I made the deal, so just because you got your feelings
Yeah,
hurt...
but I didn't think the whole thing through, okay? Paul asked me a question, I answered. I didn't think for a second what it would cost you. And now... my heart bleeds for you. It does. What I did was childish and stupid, and I am so profoundly sorry for any part I had in it. And I wish I could take it all back. I wish I could get your child back more than anything.
It's all right, Molly. I don't blame you. You're not the one who tried to destroy my family.
So how long are you going to stay here at your grandmother's?
I don't know. If Fairwinds is kind of empty without Cabot and Rosanna. Even with my father devastated, I don't think there's anything I can do to help him. No, I can't take their place, and I'm still so angry at him for causing all of this. It's just...
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go back to Montega.
What, with your mother?
Life's simpler there. I just feel like I've lost everything here that used to be important to me. Cabot, Rosanna.
What about Aaron? Look, Lucy, I don't mean to pry. I never thought you were the type.
What type?
Lucy, I don't know you that well, but you're really smart. And Rosanna tells me you're a little stubborn, too, so I don't know. I guess I just never figured you for a quitter.
Be reasonable, Jack.
Me be reasonable. Honey, come on. You've been in the crossfire between Barbara and Paul before. Do you really want to go through that again? I don't. And we don't have to. You got to check. from Rosanna. You can do whatever you want. Why even get messed up with those two?
I am using Rosanna's money to buy into a partnership with Paul. I'll be in business, Jack, and I'll have the freedom, but none of the risks.
Yes, honey, but if you go into business for yourself, you'll be your own boss.
It's true, but I'd have to start from scratch. Building contacts and finding factories and hiring a staff, learning marketing. Jack, without Paul and BRO behind me, it could be years before I ever saw a single one of my designs outside Oakdale.
I'm sorry, something just doesn't smell right to me. I can see why this would be an attractive offer to you, but what about Barbara? What's in it for her? What happens to her?
I'm sure that Paul has that all figured out. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to take a break from this conversation and take advantage of Sage's nap. I'd like to soak in a big cup of cappuccino and let the world fade away.
Hey, you knock yourself out. And when you come back, you can tell me whatever it is you're trying hard not to tell me.
Your shirt was drenched. I threw it in the dryer.
Thank you.
So, how's the hot water heater?
It's up and running. Tell you when Henry breaks something, he really goes for it, though.
I'm sorry he got you here under false pretenses, but thanks for fixing his mess.
I'll just grab my shirt and be on my way. Get out of yours, okay?
No, you're not in my way. And actually, in fact, you can't leave until I apologize.
For what?
Oh, the way I reacted when I first walked in and saw you here with your shirt off.
Don't worry about it.
Can't we at least just sit down and have a conversation?
Do you want to talk about something specific?
Yeah. Actually, I ran into Bob Hughes earlier at Memorial, and he mentioned that he offered you another job at Memorial.
Yeah, he did.
So are you going to take it, or are you still planning on leaving?
Who wants to know, Bob or you?
I guess Bob thought I could change your mind about turning down his job offer. He probably hadn't heard about us, that things were different.
Guess not.
Well, can you really afford to turn down a great job like this?
Why do you care? Huh? Well, like you said, things are different between us now. You made it very clear that you want me out of your life, so...
No, I said a lot of things. But I just had my heart ripped out. Simon left me again, and I was confused and shocked and mad as hell. And I feel like you took away my decision about my life, about my marriage. I guess I should be happy that you're leaving, right? Happy that you're finally leaving me alone.
But what?
But you're leaving me alone. We used to be able to say anything to each other. We used to do anything for each other, and now...
Now it's time to move on.
But who are we? We can't even be friends.
You are a woman who chased her husband halfway across the world. If you had the chance, you'd do it again, right? And I'm the guy who loves you. All right, that's why it's time for me to leave.
I know you and Aaron are friends.
But...
And I would never tell you who you can and cannot hang out with.
Good.
But the guy still tried to have me sent to prison, Allison.
Yeah, he thought that he saw something, and he turned out to be wrong. But he was only trying to protect me. You should be happy that he took such good care of me.
But being accused of attempted murder isn't exactly something that you forget about, okay? And the guy hasn't even admitted that he messed up. Speak of the devil. Harris. How you doing?
Hey, Aaron.
Good. Come on in.
Hey, Allie. Here's that all my papers. Signed and notarized.
Great.
But it's actually Chris I'm here to see.
You ready to tell me what the big secret is?
I'm sorry to disappoint you. There is no secret.
Carly, I know there's more to this mother and son reunion over at BRO.
What makes you say that?
Because you get that little grin on your face. And you get all quiet and sexy, and you make me want to kiss the truth out of you.
Feel free.
No, not just yet. See, I can't figure out why Paul would ever think that Barbara would go along with this partnership, unless... I really hope I'm wrong here. He's trying to get rid of Barbara. He wants to kick Barbara out of her own company, and he wants you waiting in the wings. Am I getting warm?
Honestly, Paul has been very private about his plans.
I'll take that as a yes. Oh, Carly, come on. Hal knew it. Hal knew that Paul was up to something. He knew he could never forgive Barbara overnight, go back into business with her after everything she put him through.
Come on, Jack. Would you not be so melodramatic? You're reading a lot more into this than there is.
No, I'm not, Carly. I'm seeing it for the ticking time bomb that it is. Because it's been my experience that when this thing blows up, and we both know that it will, you're the one who's going to get hurt here. And I love you too much to see that happen.
I won't get hurt.
No, baby. We're happy now. We've got the family we've always wanted. I don't want that to change.
You know, first you say that you want me to design again. You want me to be happy working. And now it kind of sounds like you just want me around here changing diapers all day. That's what it sounds like.
No, that's not true, Carly. I want you to have everything you've ever dreamed of.
Well, then why, when I finally have a chance to make it happen, are you trying to find ways to stop me?
There's nothing left for me here anymore.
Lucy, you're going to graduate in a few months, and in a few weeks, acceptance letters are going to come pouring in from all these overpriced universities. You've got friends. You've got a school to go to.
Paul, I can't go back there.
Why not?
Because I would have to face Clark every day. I would see him in the hallways. And we had the same classes, the same friends. He's probably told people things about me. Lies about that night. God, I was so stupid to trust him.
Listen to me. You didn't do anything wrong. He drugged you. All right, your defenses were down because you were thinking about Rosanna and everything that was going on with Cabot. You were probably preoccupied with whatever it is that's going on with Aaron, and he sensed that. He took advantage of you. That's what predators do.
I led him on.
No, he spiked your drink and he attacked you. Listen to me, Lucy. You are not to blame. You gotta know that.
I'm sorry. God. I just miss Rosanna so much.
Well, so do I. Listen, Lucy, I know that this is hard for you to understand right now. But it's all gonna be okay.
What is this? Coming up on As the World Turns.
Angel, wherever I go, whoever I end up meeting, I will never forget how much I love you.
I want a chance. And Paul can help make that happen for me.
What about the risks?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Jack.
What did you want to see me about?
I came here to apologize. I was dead wrong about what happened in Chicago. You know, I was going through a really rough time. And maybe it was because I was a little bit angry that I found out the baby wasn't mine. Because for weeks, everything I did was for that baby and Allison. You know, and when things hit the roof, I don't know. You know, somehow I just got it stuck in my head that you didn't want Allison or that baby around.
That was my fault as much as it was anybody's. I put that idea in his head.
Look, the point is, all right, somebody had to be the bad guy, and I figured it'd be you. So when Allison was falling, I don't even, it doesn't matter, okay? I was wrong, and I am very sorry about everything that I've put you through.
You know what? It's cool. I was forgiven.
Why don't I walk you outside? I can't believe that you did that.
Did what?
Apologized.
Ellie, the annulment papers are signed. I just figured I'd clean up any other loose ends, too.
Well, thank you so much. I just wish that there was something that I could do to help you with Lucy.
Well, one step at a time. Okay. No more Aaron and Allison Snyder. It's just buddies now.
Which says a lot considering everything that I put you through. But I just want you to know that nothing is ever going to change that. Not now and not ever.
Come here.
Get your hands off my daughter.
Daddy, he was just concerned.
Concerned? About what? Lucy?
I know that Lucy's really missing Rosanna. Just stopped by to make sure she was all right.
Oh, what a good friend you are. Always there in times of trouble. Aren't we lucky to have you in our lives?
All right. Lucy, it was nice to see you. I got some work I got to do.
No, don't rush off. Lullaby, could we have a minute, please?
Why?
I'd like to talk to our friend here alone.
About what? What's going on?
It's all right.
Okay. Well, thank you for the gift and the advice.
No problem. We'll see.
Sweet of you to think about Lucy at a time like this. You're really quite a sweet guy, aren't you? Sweet to Rosanna, sweet to Lucy.
All right, Greg. What are we really talking about here?
Is this your sweet revenge?
I don't believe in revenge. It's bad karma.
Oh, poor you. You should have thought about that before you tried to take your pound of flesh. Or, actually, 18. 18 pounds, 12 ounces. That's what Cabot weighed. I wonder what Lucy and Rosanna will say when they find out.
You know I would never try to stop you from making your dreams come true, Carly. But if it means that you're going to be the key player in Paul Ryan's vendetta, completely different story.
We all know that Paul has issues with his mother. And let's just say for a moment that what you're saying is true, that he will dump Barbara any chance he gets. So what? How is it a bad thing to get rid of Barbara? And if things get messy before she gives up and goes away, I can leave.
Honey, what if it's not that easy? What if you get a taste of success and you like it so much you don't want to leave? What if Barbara comes up with another way to make you pay for getting in her way?
I know what the people's heart, Jack. I don't need you to make me a list.
Then why?
Because I want this. I want a chance. And Paul can help make that happen for me.
What about the risks?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Jack. You know how close I came. So close I could taste it, and now somehow Barbara ends up back on top.
So is this about your success? Or about sticking it to Barbara?
Well, are you forgetting all the times that that woman insulted me, humiliated me, attacked me?
Of course not, no.
Well, somehow, no matter how many people she hurts, no matter what she's done, Barbara always comes out smelling like roses. Well, not this time, Jack. This time, I want to be in the winner's circle, and I want to win now. Not 3 years from now, not 5 years from now. I'm not asking you to understand. I'm not even asking you to approve. Just don't get in my way, okay?
Is it dry?
It's getting there. Look, I don't know when I'm going to be leaving town, and chances are I won't see you again, so
Oh, wait, Mike, please. If I'm the reason that you're walking away from this opportunity to redo the ER at Memorial...
It's just, I think it's better for both of us if I don't stick around. You know? If I do, I keep hoping, and it's pointless. I'm sick and tired of wasting my time.
Yeah, but Mike, you can't just...
Stop. Well, This thing's been a roller coaster ride ever since we met. Right? We're best friends one day, we're lovers the next. And now all of a sudden I'm being treated like your worst enemy. You want me gone, I'm gone. We said our goodbyes. I don't think there's anything.
Oh my God. Snickers? Oh, you stupid. You're not supposed to go near this stuff. Are you okay? No, Mike, you don't have to do that.
All right.
Snickers, Uncle Mike is leaving us. He's going far, far away, and he's never coming back. So if you have anything to say to him, you better say it now. What's wrong? Oh, no, you cut yourself.
No, it's fine.
No. Stay here. I'll get supplies.
Stuff like this happens work all the time. It's fine.
Yeah, well, there could be a piece of glass embedded. It could get infected and have to be amputated. Just let me...
Okay, don't worry about it.
Mike, please, just let me take care of you. One last time.
You know, you're under a lot of stress right now. So I'm going to overlook what's coming out of your mouth.
Molly told me she told you about Annabelle Fettel and the vague questions surrounding our adoption.
Yeah. Molly told me all about the black market baby broker. And I couldn't believe that you would steal a child.
Nobody knew the child was stolen.
You were taking a great big risk. You knew that. You played with a child's life. You played with Rosanna's life. It's unforgivable.
And you were just so horrified that there might be some kind of problem that you took it upon yourself to make an anonymous phone call to the Canadian Mounted Police just because it was the right thing to do? No matter what it did to your close friend Rosanna? To have her baby suddenly snatched away just because it was the right thing to do? You just had to make that call, didn't you?
You know what? I don't need to listen to this.
And I thought Rosanna was your bestest friend. Yeah. Why didn't you just come to her? Don't you think she'd want to know first? Why'd you go out of your way to hurt her like that?
I wouldn't do that, Greg.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. If her heart got broke, that was just collateral damage along the path to ruin my marriage. To prove to my wife what a monster I am.
Come on, Greg.
And then you insinuate your way into my daughter's life just for kicks?
All right. You want to know? I came by here to check up on your daughter because I was worried about her.
I can take care of my family.
Apparently not. Because if you really were the caring, all-knowing father you claim to be, you would know. You would know why I'm here. You would know what's going on with Lucy.
I know.
You want to know what she's going through?
You have no business.
Greg, while you were out there cleaning up your latest disasters, your little girl Lucy almost got raped.
Coffee to go, please?
Stop it, Clark, no.
Come on. Your mouth says no, but your lips and your eyes, they say yes. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to excuse my friend Clark here. He always forgets that no means no. Look who it is. What's your name again? Your worst nightmare. Oh, that's right. The dropout grease monkey who gave it all up to be a busboy. You moonlighting, Snyder? Just get some coffee. Speaking of which, you might want to watch what you drink when you're around this guy. Right, Clark? Or all of a sudden you might not know what hit you.
Well, I better get ready for work. And maybe later I'll pass by the condo and see if it's finished.
Yeah, in a few months, maybe.
So I'm a dreamer, sue me. And there's nothing to worry about as far as Aaron's concerned, Mrs. Hughes.
What was that about?
We need to get a few things straight about Allison.
Okay, this won't hurt a bit.
I thought you said that wasn't going to hurt.
Didn't hurt me. You know, this actually kind of reminds me of that first day we hung out, remember?
How could I forget? Cut off the tip of my finger and I asked you to find it. You passed out.
Yeah, some nurses say it, huh? Well, it was my first day. I mean, I was totally freaking out. I couldn't believe how calm you were.
And I couldn't believe how beautiful you were.
I don't blame you for wanting to leave, for just wanting to forget about me and get on with your life.
Forget? Angel, wherever I go, whoever I end up meeting, I will never forget how much I love you. How much I miss you in my life.
This secret, this terrible, terrible secret.
What Jackie discovered could change everything.
See this, don't you? My son, your grandson.
Did you tell Brooke it might not be Nick's? Well, there's absolutely no point in mentioning this to anyone.
But how long can she hide the truth?
What am I to do?
The Bold and the Beautiful on CBS.
Mike,
No, yeah, don't. I didn't say that because I wanted to hear your side of the story. That's the way I feel, and I thought you should know that.
Mike, you're still here. Okay. Just pretend you never saw me. I'll be out of here in just a second, and you kids can get back to whatever it is that you were doing, all right?
No, that's all right, Henry. I got to get out of here.
What? Well, don't rush off on my account, man.
Hey, tell you what, man. Next time something breaks around here, call a plumber, okay? I'll see you, Katie.
He's not leaving, right? He's gonna be back, right?
oh, it's no use.
Does this mean you don't hate him anymore?
No, I do. I hate Simon for leaving. I hate Mike for being so Mike, and I hate you.
What did I do?
You brought him here. You made me remember what it was like to be with him when things were good with us. When I could just look into his eyes and know exactly what he was thinking. Hours together felt like minutes, and those minutes weren't enough, but it's never gonna be right between us again. I just miss my stupid husband. And I miss my stupid best friend, and if I can't be with either of them, then fine. Forget it. Who needs them, right? You can just walk out of my life. Like I was never even there, like we never existed.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you cry. I don't know. I thought by luring Mike here, I don't know. It was a stupid idea, all right? I just wanted to do the right thing.
I know, but there is no right thing. Nothing is ever gonna make it right. Unless... What did you get at the grocery store?
Ice cream. Lots and lots of ice cream.
Good. Go get us 2 spoons. Oh, it's gonna be a long, long night.
As long as Allison and I are living under your roof, we'll abide by your rules, and we appreciate your generosity.
Well, your dad and I are happy to help.
But Allison isn't a kid who needs you to correct her behavior, and she's not your responsibility.
Ah, well, I'm deeply grateful for that.
Yes, so please don't lecture her about what to do and how to do it.
Chris, we've had our misunderstandings and we've talked, but I didn't think I had lectured.
Look, I love her, Mom. She is the most important thing in my life, and I am going to do whatever it takes to work. All right, so if you and Dad can't get behind that...
Honey, wait a minute. I keep telling you, when you're happy, then we're happy.
Okay, good. Good. So, the next time that you have an idea about Allison and you've got some helpful hints, then bring them to me first, okay?
Okay. Whatever you say.
You gotta know that I'd never stand in the way of what's important to you, Carly.
Well, that diaper wasn't all that important to me. The next one's got your name written all over it.
Deal. But we're not done talking about BRO.
Jack, this craziness that goes on between Paul and Barbara is just a microcosm of what goes on in the whole fashion
I'm not as
industry.
worried about what goes on between Barbara and Paul as I am about what goes on between those ears of yours. Carly, when you start designing, you get stars in your eyes, and you lose all touch with reality.
I beg your pardon.
Don't get me wrong. I love it when you're working. I even love those stars in your eyes. But you gotta admit, in the past, that there have been times when you've gotten a little...
A little what?
reckless, honey. You've gotten reckless. You want what you want when you want it, and you don't care what route you take to get there, and damn anybody who gets in your way.
Is that what you think of me?
What?
We're married, Jack. I thought you trusted me the way I trust you. I thought you had faith in my judgment. Faith in me.
Are you gonna listen to this dropout? He's just a sore loser because he can't hold on to a girl. You see, now Clark doesn't have to worry about that because when his date doesn't cooperate, he just drops some brain erasers in her drink.
What's he talking about?
He didn't tell you? Clark, you didn't tell her? His last date said no, too. Clark wasn't having it, so, he, dropped her a little liquid yes. Let's get out of here. Oh, just make sure it's public. Listen up, Dropout. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Detective Snyder when he came to my house, acting like he was a big old bad cop. Nothing happened between Lucy and me. Nothing. But between you and me, she was begging for it. Careful, Snyder. If you go to jail, we'll be around to protect the homecoming queen. Back off, Snyder, or you'll regret it.
Really?
Yes, really. Lucy was drugged, and if I hadn't shown up when I did, she might have been raped.
Trying to make yourself look good?
Ask Lucy yourself. Ask Jack Snyder. He knows all about it. Or better yet, why don't you track down the punk who tried to take advantage of her and ask him? The only person who doesn't know the truth here, Craig, is you.
Why don't you tell me how you know?
Because I'm the one who pulled the kid off of her. He put something in her drink, and he got her out of the club. I didn't like the way she looked, so I followed him. He was all over her, but I stopped him.
Why didn't she tell me?
Because she doesn't trust you, Craig. She thought that you would take a bad situation and make it worse. She has no faith in you.
So, you tried to take my wife, my son, and now...
I'm not taking anything away from you, Craig. The reason you've lost everything you have is because you never deserved it. You don't deserve Roseanne after what you've done, and you were never a worthy parent to Cabot. And now Lucy is starting to figure out that she deserves better, too.
On the next, As the World Turns.
I am your father, and you are all I've got. You should have called me.
I couldn't call you. I don't trust you. You suffered a great deal. And now we have a triumph.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You've got the nerve to go on my television station and promote yourself? Absolutely not.
I know that you're going after your mother, Paul, and that's your privilege. But I'm not about to let you use my wife as ammunition, so you tell me, what's the answer?